Libyan rival factions are closer to clinching a political deal. They have agreed in principle on implementing a ceasefire, pulling out militias from the cities and forming a national unity government. But the two delegations need to travel to Libya to consult with their governments. If things go well, they will return to the Moroccan capital Rabat for a final deal ceremony.
There are signs of a deal. We've now moved to a new phase, and with the UN we're starting to talk about guarantees that once there is a deal, we will have a government that has a clear mandate. We will submit a draft to the United Nations on a comprehensive deal with all the guarantees and so form a government as soon as possible.
A deal was almost unthinkable a few days ago. The bitterly divided governments of East and West Libya don't trust each other. The Tobruk government is recognized by the international community, while the Tripoli-based government is considered the legitimate one by the country's constitutional court. It is this man, the United Nations envoy, Bernardino Leon, who has been trying hard to convince Libya's warring factions to give diplomacy a chance.
It makes no sense to go back to fighting and confrontation. This will lead nowhere. So they are aware of this. Now we are going to start discussing concrete proposals this morning. I am optimistic about the security arrangements, which is a key element. The new government needs a secure environment to work.
At the start of the talks, the government of Tobruk announced it's halting airstrikes for 3 days. A gesture of goodwill, the representatives here in Rabat say.
There is no other way but to pursue a very productive national dialogue that could reach the stage of having a total agreement on both parties for the sake of establishing or constituting the government of national unity.
Libya has been beset by a power struggle. The infighting and the rise of groups affiliated with the Islamic State in Iraq and the Levant raise concerns of instability that threatens to destabilize the whole region. Despite all the optimism about signs of progress, there remains the trust deficit that the warring factions don't seem to have overcome, to the point that throughout talks here in the capital Rabat, both parties never met with each other, preferring instead to do business with the United Nations envoy. Hashim Ahbara, Al Jazeera, Rabat.